How do you know when you've really moved past the beginner rider stage? It might not be when you think. A lot of riders feel confident but still have some telltale novice habits. Today, we're covering 7 signs that you're still a beginner rider, even if you think you aren't. Don't worry, these are fixable with a bit of practice and awareness. Number 1. You forget to cancel your turn signals. We've all seen the rider cruising for miles with their blinker unknowingly flashing. If that's you, it's a classic beginner blunder. New riders often get so focused on operating the bike and watching the road that they forget that little turn signal toggle. Experienced riders, however, cancel their indicators instinctively after completing a turn or lane change. Riding with a forgotten blinker not only makes you look like a newbie, it's dangerous. A car might think you're about to turn and pull out in front of you. The fix. Make it a habit to press that cancel button as soon as you finish a turn or lane change. Do it so consistently that it becomes muscle memory. Number 2. You panic in curves. One big sign of an inexperienced rider is poor cornering confidence. Do you often find yourself entering a curve and suddenly grabbing the brakes or sitting up because you feel you're going too fast? Maybe you fixate on the outside of the turn and the bike starts to drift wide. These are symptoms of target fixation and not looking through the turn. Common beginner issues. An experienced rider is usually calmer and smoother through curves. They slow down beforehand, look through to the exit, and trust the bike's lean. If you're often freaking out mid-corner, it shows that you haven't yet developed that instinctive cornering skill. That's okay. It just means you need more practice with proper technique. Slow down and practice in a safe setting. Remember the mantra: slow before the turn. Look where you want to go, press to lean the bike, and roll on the throttle through the turn. Conquer curves without panic, and that's one less beginner trait in your repertoire. Number 3. You only use one brake. Many beginners are terrified of the front brake, so they rely almost solely on the rear brake, which dramatically reduces stopping power and stability. On the flip side, some newbies ignore the rear and use only the front, which in certain situations can be suboptimal. Experienced riders know how to use both brakes together smoothly, with the front providing the major stopping force and the rear adding stability. They're not afraid of the front brake, they respect it and modulate it. If you catch yourself avoiding that front lever or overusing one brake, it's a sign you have some learning to do. Practice using both brakes in a parking lot. Get up to about 20 mph, then smoothly apply both brakes. Feel how much faster and more controlled you stop. Mastering your brakes is a key step out of the beginner zone. Number 4. Slow-speed maneuvers terrify you. A seasoned rider can do a U-turn on a narrow street or ease through walking-pace traffic without wobbling. A beginner, on the other hand, might put their feet down and duck-walk the bike in a tight turn or avoid U-turns altogether. If the thought of a slow, tight U-turn or figure 8 makes you anxious, that's a sign you're still in beginner territory. It comes down to clutch control, balance, and trust in your bike's geometry. New riders often haven't yet mastered the friction zone of the clutch or the art of counterweighting the bike at low speeds. The good news, this is very trainable. Find an open lot and practice slow riding, like really slow, almost walking pace, using a bit of throttle, the clutch friction zone, and some rear brake to stabilize. Practice U-turns by looking where you want to go, keeping your weight a tad to the outside and letting the bike lean under you. If you're still paddling your feet or making super wide turns out of fear, keep at it. The more comfortable you get at crawl speeds, the more you shed that beginner label. Number 5. You have a death grip on the handlebars. White-knuckling the grips is a giveaway that a rider hasn't fully relaxed into riding yet. Do you notice your hands or forearms getting sore quickly, or your shoulders tensed up after a ride? Beginner riders often hold the bars like the bike is trying to escape. It's usually due to nervousness and lack of confidence in stability. Ironically, a death grip makes riding harder. It prevents the bike from stabilizing itself and can cause wobbles. Experienced riders have loose, relaxed arms and a light touch on the bars. They steer when they need to, but they're not constantly fighting the bike. A sure sign of progress is when you can ride with a light touch, even taking one hand off briefly to shake it out. If you can't imagine doing that, or every bump jars through your stiff arms, you likely still have some beginner tension. The fix is to consciously remind yourself to relax. Unclench your jaw, drop your shoulders, bend your elbows. Grip the tank lightly with your knees so your hands don't have to hold your weight. You'll find riding becomes smoother and less fatiguing when you loosen up. Number 6, you stick to your comfort zone. Do you avoid riding unless conditions are ideal? Maybe you never ride at night, stay home in the slightest rain, and avoid highways because the speed intimidates you. It's totally understandable as a newer rider to be cautious about these things. And there's nothing wrong with choosing when you ride. Experienced riders might avoid rain for comfort. But if you absolutely refuse to ever venture out of perfect conditions, it may be a sign your skills or confidence haven't developed to handle varied environments. Experienced riders have typically ridden in a variety of conditions and built the skills to handle them. If you're still a fair-weather, backroads-only rider because anything else feels overwhelming, you probably have some growth ahead. That's okay. Ride at your own pace. But when you're ready, challenge yourself to expand your comfort zone gradually. That will make you a more well-rounded rider and help shed those beginner tendencies. Number 7, you think you know it all. This one might sting. A huge sign of a beginner who thinks they aren't is overconfidence and a closed mind. If you catch yourself dismissing beginner tips or saying, yeah, I already know that, when someone offers advice, you might actually be showing your newbie stripes. The truly experienced riders, the ones who've been at it for years, will often be the first to admit they're still learning. When a rider believes there's nothing left to learn or their way is the only way, it often means they don't know what they don't know. If you're convinced you're an expert after a season or two of riding, that certainty is a pretty good sign you're still a beginner at heart. Confidence is great, but humility keeps you alive. Being open to learning and acknowledging your limitations is actually a sign of moving out of the beginner phase. Number 8. You don't actively practice skills anymore. A subtle sign you're still a beginner is thinking that riding alone equals improvement. Many newer riders log miles but never deliberately practice skills. Experienced riders, on the other hand, still rehearse the basics: emergency braking, slow speed control, tight turns, and smooth cornering. If you never set aside time in a parking lot or quiet road to work on fundamentals, you're relying on repetition instead of refinement. Simply commuting or cruising doesn't automatically build skill. Growth comes from intentional practice with specific goals. Riders who stop practicing usually stall at a beginner or early intermediate level. The moment you assume experience happens automatically is often the moment progress slows. Real advancement comes from staying curious, humble, and willing to drill the fundamentals, even years into riding. Spotting these signs in yourself isn't a bad thing. It's an opportunity to improve. There's no shame in noticing a few newbie habits lingering. The best riders keep working on the basics and never stop learning.